back with another video. Today we are gonna rank all the MCU movies, and I'm here with my friend Josh. Yeah, that's Josh. So we wrote down a list of our least favorite MCU movies to our favorite MCU movies, and we're going to talk about them and say why. And it's a surprise what will be our favorite and what and everything else. So we're gonna play Fortnite at the same time we're ranking it, but we're not gonna like talk about the game. We're not gonna be like, ooh, I have a gold scar. We're just gonna play Fortnite, but we're gonna say our list. So Josh is gonna say his, and I'm gonna say mine.
Hey, can you say yours first?
Okay, I'll say mine first because Josh wants me to. Okay, so there's 22 Marvel movies in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and my least favorite Marvel movie is Thor: The Dark World. And there's it's pretty obvious why it's my least favorite, because like Thor: The Dark World, it's boring. It's not there's not that much action in it. Like only the end. It's boring. Different tones. Yeah, so Thor: The Dark World is last place. Thor is honestly one of my favorite heroes, but like his movies are horrible. Like I only like Thor and Avengers Infinity War, yeah, lots of other things. Yeah. So Thor: The Dark World comes at number 22. Okay, so that's 22. Okay, coming in at number 21 is The Incredible Hulk. Honestly, The Incredible Hulk movie is not like I prefer Mark Ruffalo as Hulk than Edward Norton. Oh my god. Because like I feel like Mark Ruffalo suits Bruce Banner more, and then the movies, it's early. I just didn't enjoy Incredible Hulk. I know some people like Incredible Hulk, but I just didn't enjoy it that much. Honestly, I didn't enjoy it. Yeah. Okay, so number 20 is Doctor Strange. I don't know why lots of people like Doctor Strange. I absolutely hated Doctor Strange. I don't know why. I found it boring in my opinion. Like I didn't like the trainings. The only part I actually enjoyed is the end scene where he fight like the boss fight. That's like the only scene I actually enjoyed in it. But it's a good, interesting movie, a good addition of a very strong character, Doctor Strange, of course, and he's one of my favorite MCU heroes. I like all the MCU movies, but I like all of them. Like Thor: The Dark World, Incredible Hulk. It's just they're the worst MCU movies compared to the others. So Doctor Strange comes at number 20th. And number 19th is Iron Man 2. Honestly, lots of people don't like this movie, and it's basically like one reason why no one likes this movie, because that's too much plot lines in it. There's the plot line about Justin Hammer. There's a plot line yeah, I can't explain, but lots of people don't like it, and I understand why. So yeah, and Iron Man 2, it has a decent amount of action. It's just fine. The only thing I don't like about it's very confusing with all the plot lines and everything. Yeah, so Iron Man 2 comes at number 19th. Okay.
Wait, this is glitching so hard.
I know. Okay, coming in at 18th is Thor 1. Thor 1, I find it better than Thor: The Dark World in much reasons, because Thor 1, lots of people say it's boring. I have to agree with them. It is pretty boring. But it's not that it's like I actually really enjoyed Thor: Thor 1, but it's not my favorite MCU movie. It's perfectly fine. It's just sometimes some scenes is boring. Some scenes I hate the story in Thor. I just don't like the story how he got banished to Midgard/Earth. So yeah, so Thor comes at number 18. Yeah, guys, I'm bad at ranking. Trust me. This is like a gaming channel, not a ranking channel. I'm sorry.
Let's leave. Our game is glitching so hard.
Oh no, remember it says Tilted and Retail Row are both. Let's just go somewhere else. Let's just fight somewhere else. Let's go to Loot Lake. Okay, Josh? Yeah. Josh, let's go to Loot Lake. We'll fight there. Okay, so coming in at number 17 is Captain America: The First Avenger. The beginning of the movie, I actually enjoyed it. Like, 'cause I love Captain America's origin story. But after when it became like the World War plot line, I didn't enjoy it that much. But I honestly the only thing I like about it is the beginning, the origin story, Captain America's origin story. That's my favorite part about the movie. Yeah. Red Skull is one of the best Marvel villains. He's a very good Marvel villain and very and lots of people, it's very easy to remember him. So yeah, villain is very good. I really like the villain as Red Skull. Okay. Coming in at number 16 is Iron Man 3. Some people don't like Iron Man 3. I enjoyed it like more than other people. Iron Man 3, like the first time I watched it, I hated it. I wanted to stop watching. Second time I watched it, I paid more attention. Like I was not thinking. I wanted to stop watching it. And then I actually enjoyed it. I love the boss fight where the whole Iron Legion comes to help Iron Man versus Justin Hammer. What am I talking about? Ultra Killian. And his fire army, whatever you guys call it. Yeah, it's a pretty good movie, Iron Man 3. Okay, coming in at number 15 is I don't think it's a very popular opinion, I'm not sure, but it's Ant-Man and the Wasp. Ant-Man and the Wasp, like, basically, I don't know why, I just didn't enjoy the movie too much. I don't have a reason, I just didn't enjoy it for some reason. Like, I enjoyed it first time I watched it, but second time I watched it, I was thinking about it, and I didn't like it that much. It's a good movie, but I didn't enjoy it as much as the other MCU movies. Okay. Coming in at number 14 is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. It's a very good movie. Lots of people love it, but it's a good movie. For the first time I watched it, I hated it. I don't know why. I was always like, I was not paying attention the first time I watched, but then I rewatched it on Netflix. I actually regret all my decisions. I loved it. And coming in at number 13th is Avengers: Age of Ultron. Let's just fight, Josh. Let's just do a 1v1. So, Josh, let's just do a 1v1, okay? So, coming in number 13th, Avengers: Age of Ultron. I love all the Avengers movies. It's my favorite, like, MCU trilogy. Like, this is my favorite MCU series, in the series in the MCU, Avengers. I love all of them teaming up together. It's a good story. The Avengers: Age of Ultron, I think, is one of the most complicated MCU movies.
Jason, I'm not fighting you. I switched back loot.
It's okay, fine. Just tell me when you're ready, and you'll find loot. Okay? Just find loot. I'll just sit here and run around and talk.
I'm just gonna walk around the whole game.
No, Josh, just look for loot. Okay? We'll.
Walking around. I'm just walking.
Okay. It will just be boring of us walking around. Let's just fight so we can entertain them watching. So we can't just talk. I don't have face cam. I'm not that popular. Like, I don't have a face cam, so we're gonna just do a 1v1 while we're doing it. Okay.
No, I'm not.
Then what do you want to do, Josh?
I'm not in the mood. I'm just walking.
Okay, fine. Let's just walk. Okay. So, coming in at number 13th, Avengers: Age of Ultron. I told you it's one of the most complicated MCU movies. It's just I didn't really understand it the first time I rewatched it. I keep rewatching it. I got kind of sick of it. So yeah, that's one of the main reasons. Like, Avengers: Age of Ultron. It's just like Ant-Man and the Wasp. I didn't enjoy it that much. It's a good movie, but I don't know why. It's just a little low. Yeah, but Avengers Age of Ultron comes in number 13. Okay, coming in at number 12 is Ant-Man. The first Ant-Man. Okay, Ant-Man, the first Ant-Man, I find it much better than Ant-Man and the Wasp for some reason. I love the addition of the Ant-Man character. He's funny. It's like an action comedy. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the Ant-Man movie. It's like there's good action scenes. I love the training scenes in it. And there's too much reasons why I like it. It's a very good movie. Lots of people like it. Some people prefer Ant-Man over Ant-Man and the Wasp. Some people prefer Ant-Man and the Wasp over Ant-Man. I just honestly liked Ant-Man better. Okay, coming in at number 11. I don't think this is a very popular opinion, but Black Panther is number 11. Most people it's in their top 10, but I didn't like it that much the first time I watched it. I didn't liked it. Like I didn't like it that much. I could see why people like it, but in my opinion, I didn't enjoy it that much. But I like the storyline about the kings of Wakanda. I like that story, and Black Panther is a very good character. I thought he was dead, like when Killmonger threw him off the building. I was just very. It's a good movie. I could see why people like it, but I just didn't enjoy it that much. So coming in number 10 is Captain Marvel. Lots of people didn't like Captain Marvel. I could tell why, but in my opinion, I actually really enjoyed Captain Marvel. I think she's like the strongest MCU hero, and it's the first female-led MCU movie. She's powerful. It's about like spaceships, aliens. It reminds me of like Guardians of the Galaxy a little bit because of all the space things. And then it's a new movie, but I was expecting much better. I was expecting better for Captain Marvel because she was a strong character. I was expecting a good movie for a strong character. Okay, coming in at number 9 is the original Iron Man movie. I really enjoyed this. When I first watched it, I loved it, and I still love it a lot. It's the first MCU movie. They brought up the first MCU hero, Iron Man. Oh my, it was pretty low in action, I have to admit that, but I don't care. It's one of the best MCU movies. I love the story. I love Iron Man's origin story. There's just so many reasons why. The thing that started off one of the most popular action movie series, the MCU, it kicked off everything, and it's just a big and good movie. I honestly like it better than Batman: The Dark Knight in 2008. I honestly think it's the best 2008 movie. Okay. Coming in at number 8 is Spider-Man: Homecoming. Okay, first time I watched it, I loved it. I think it was my favorite MCU movie at that time when I first watched it. I rewatched it. I understand the story a bit more. I love the villain Vulture in it. I love like Tom Holland feels more like a teenager than like Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire. He feels like much more of a teenager to me. And I love Spider-Man. Honestly, in my opinion, one of the best heroes. I really like that movie. It's a good addition to the MCU. Yeah. Okay. Coming in at number 7 is Captain America: Winter Soldier. Oh my god. I never changed my opinion on this movie. I love for a sec, guys, sorry. So Captain America: Winter Soldier, it's a very good movie. I never changed my opinion on it. It's probably one of the movies that has the most action. I honestly really liked it. I love the story with Alexander Pierce. The Winter Soldier is one of my favorite anti-heroes and villains. I love it. I prefer him as a villain better than a hero. I prefer him much more as a villain. But I just love all the fight scenes, the highway fight, the elevator fight. I couldn't stand this movie. I loved it in so many different ways. Josh is your hoverboard. Okay, coming in at number 6 is Guardians of the Galaxy. Before I watched it, I had no clue who the Guardians of the Galaxy were. I thought they were just made up when I first watched it, and then I saw them. It wasn't the movies. They're not actually the original Guardians of the Galaxy from the comics.
They are made up.
I know, no, they're not made up. They're actually I know Marvel's made up, but like the Guardians of the Galaxy, I thought they were made up. I think the movies made them up. But I started researching, like I researched them on Google. They're not the original Guardians of the Galaxy, and I searched Star-Lord up, Rocket up, they're real. So I go in the theaters. I was like, I was thinking it's a stupid movie from the trailer, from all those like Hooked on a Feeling song with Star-Lord, all the music. So I go I go watch it. I thought it was going to be horrible. It was a surprise for me. I love Guardians of the Galaxy. I always rewatch it on Netflix with my friends and everyone. Yeah. So Guardians of the Galaxy is number 6. Coming in at number 5 is Captain America Civil War. I loved Civil War. I love the story where when Iron Man seeks for revenge. Also Black Panther. It's just like a straight up revenge movie. Straight up revenge. Everything there is. Black Panther revenging for his dad, trying to kill Bucky. The airport fight, one of the best MCU fights. The ending fight, Winter Soldier and Captain America versus Iron Man. Every single fight in the movie, I loved it. Honestly, I was on Team Iron Man because before back then, I liked Iron Man. Spider-Man was my favorite hero at that time. I really liked Civil War, and lots of people love it. It's not just my personal opinion. It's one of the best, or in the top 5 best MCU movies. Okay, this is probably, I don't think this is a very common opinion. Coming in at number 4 is Avengers Infinity War. Avengers Infinity War, the first 2 times I watched it, in the theaters, I absolutely loved it. It used to be my favorite movie of all time. I bought the DVD, watched it a second time, and then I rewatched it like another 11 times because I was obsessed with it back then. And I just got sick of it. I couldn't watch it anymore. My friends wanted to watch it. I just say no, I can't watch Infinity War. I got so sick of it, I can't even watch it anymore. And then I just watched it once because I had nothing to do. I was bored. I couldn't choose a movie to watch, and then I watched the Infinity War. I hate it now. It's a good movie, but it's not my favorite. I really like it, but it's not my favorite MCU movie. Okay. Okay, now we're going in our top 3. Number 3 is Thor Ragnarok. I don't think this is a popular opinion. Thor Ragnarok is a big surprise for me. Thor 1, Thor 2 were horrible. Thor Ragnarok came. I just love it. It's a straight up comedy movie. I think it's like, in my opinion, I think it's the most funniest MCU movie ever. I loved it. I love the story of Ragnarok. Hela's one of my favorite MCU villains. Loki's one of my favorite, but still, I love Loki in it. I love the addition of Korg. I just love this movie. I can't stop watching it. I never got sick of it. It's funny. I love the Grandmaster Jeff Goldblum. I just really liked it. Okay, coming in at number 2 is the Avengers. The Avengers, it used to be like the best movie, my favorite movie before Infinity War. Avengers, I love the final battle. It's one of my favorite final battles in any movie. I fell in love with that movie as soon as I watched it. I can't stop watching it. I love the addition of the Avengers. I love Loki as a villain. That's like one of my favorite villains in the MCU. Loki, I love him as a villain, and the Chitauri. And Thanos was in the post-credit scene. I like the post-credit scene where you first see Thanos. So that's my number 2. Okay, coming in at number 1 is Avengers Endgame. Avengers Endgame is my favorite movie right now. I don't think I'll get sick of it. It's a 3 hours long movie. The Russo brothers did good. First, like when I first came in the theater, I thought they accidentally played the end of the movie when they killed Thanos. And I was confused, and then so many things happen in the first like 20 minutes. Tony gets a daughter. Captain Marvel comes out of nowhere, saved from the ship. Hawkeye's family gets faded away. What else happens? Thanos gets killed. They all reunite, and then I was like, what kind of a movie is this? And then I watched more. I stayed in the theaters. I fell in love with it. I can't stop thinking about it. The final battle is my favorite MCU final battle, where Doctor Strange makes all the portals. Every single MCU character comes, and then the 2 sad deaths. Spoiler warning right now. I'm gonna give away a very big spoiler in Avengers Endgame. When Black Widow sacrificed herself for the Soul Stone, that was a very sad death. Same with and then probably the saddest thing ever, the saddest thing that happened in the MCU, Tony Stark's / Iron Man's death. I was very sad when Iron Man died. I couldn't stand it, but at least they killed Thanos twice, so that's good. Yeah, so Avengers Infinity War was my favorite MCU movie. Now Josh is gonna say his rankings. Avengers Endgame, sorry. Okay, and Josh, let's just 1v1. Can we please 1v1? Let's 1v1 in Salty Springs, okay? Go to Salty Springs, let's 1v1.
I literally have like a green verse and a green song.
Okay, just like try to find loot. So we're just gonna, Josh is gonna try to find loot, so we're just gonna like talk to you, and then like Josh is gonna say his rankings. So, Josh.
What's your loot right now?
Josh, do you have your list?
Yeah. What's your loot right now?
Gold Scar, Blue Pump, Purple P90, and Gold Sniper.
Okay, yeah, I'm totally not happy.
Just try to find loot. I'll let you find loot.
I'm just like walking.
Okay. Should we just like leave the game because I want to play Endgame or 1v1? Like I don't want to just walk. Let's just like 1v1, Josh.
Okay, so for me, coming in 22 is Thor: The Dark World. I find this movie extremely boring. Oh my god, what is this earache right
So Josh, continue your ranking.
now? I absolutely hate this movie because
You guys, something's going on. I can't. Josh, just leave your room. Just leave.
Okay. I absolutely hate this movie because it is extremely boring. There is also what do you want to make the movie? Action, drama. There's so many different things in the movie. And the worst thing about this is Malekith. Malekith is easily the most boring and worst MCU villain. And he's totally the most forgettable. It's just about with the dark elves, and it's a terrible movie in my opinion. Okay, coming in number 21 for me is The Incredible Hulk. I do not hate this movie, but it doesn't feel so much like an MCU movie. Because, you see, it barely has any of the same actors. It may have Tony Stark at the end, but...
And General Ross.
I do not like Edward Norton as Incredible Hulk. I think Mark Ruffalo is way better because he's really funny and good. Like, I like Mark Ruffalo a lot. I like the actor. He's a good actor. Edward Norton, he's a good actor, but I find him, like, so serious. And it's like the other MCU movies are, like, way stronger, but I love the final fight with Hulk and Abomination. Okay, coming in at number 20 for me is Thor 1. Thor 1, there's some funny scenes that I like, but I did not laugh one single time. But I can get that people are gonna laugh in quite a bit in some parts. It's a really good movie, but I really don't like the story, like just like Jason, where he gets banished from the hammer. I don't really like the story, and yeah. So coming in number 19 is sadly Avengers: Age of Ultron. I love this movie, but it's 100% sure my least favorite Avengers movie. I like how they introduced Vision and Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. But Quicksilver, you finally get to see him as a hero in the MCU, not MCU. And then you just see him die, and then you just see, and then Ultron just kills him, saving the life of Hawkeye and the child.
Wow.
So, yeah, and Ultron, I do not even like that villain. Okay, coming in at 18 is Iron Man 2. Iron Man 2, it's pretty funny. I did not like it the first time I watched it. I liked it the second time I watched it a lot. But most people really hate on it and they don't like it. And I can kind of see that. I don't hate the movie. I think it's a really good movie. But it's like there's a lot of plot lines, just like that. With Justin Hammer, Ivan, Whiplash, and
jealousy between both of them, the rivalry.
Yeah, there's so many plot lines. Okay, for me, coming in 17 is Iron Man 3. Iron Man 3 is a good movie, but I also think there's like so many plot lines with the kid, Mandarin, and Mandarin. He's one of Iron Man's greatest villains, and then they make him turn out to be this just stupid person that's just acting as Mandarin, and he's not even real. I find that I was shocked when I first saw that. Such a great villain just turned out to be a total mess. And I love the boss fight with the Iron Legion, but I also don't like it how Iron Man, he barely has a suit in it. He always, like when he has a suit, it just breaks and all that stuff with the, okay, yeah, so that's Iron Man 3. Coming in 16 is Black Panther. Now, Black Panther actually did the best out of all 22 MCU. And I do not understand that. Black Panther is one of the most complicated movies ever in the MCU. I was like really confused out of my mind when I first saw it. But overall, I love the action. I just love the action, and it's pretty funny. With the joke that's like, what are those? That's pretty funny. So yeah, that's Black Panther. Coming in 15 is Captain America: The First Avenger. Now, Captain America, that's actually my favorite origin story ever. I love his origin story where he's just a weak boy and he wants to go into the army, and then with the super soldier serum, and then the bad guy, he takes it, and then the bad guy shoots the professor, and then I really like the fight scene where Captain America chases the bad guy, and Red Skull. He is one of the most not forgettable villains in the MCU. I really like Red Skull. He's one of my favorite MCU villains. Coming in 14th place is Guardians of the Galaxy 1. Now I know most of you people love this movie.
Like me.
Yes, and I also love this movie. But like the other movies that are here, I just like better. It's really funny with Quill, Rocket, and Groot, and Gamora. I don't care for her. Drax, he's really serious in like the first one. But then when it's in the second, he's really funny and he's really, really funny. And he jokes so much. Coming in at 13th place is Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I love Guardians of the Galaxy 2. In my opinion, it's extremely funny. A lot of people love this movie, and some people hate this movie. I don't understand how people hate this movie. I personally love this movie. It's like in my opinion, one of the most funniest MCU movies. I don't like about it how Ego, you only see him, and you only find out about him in the second half of the movie. And you only find out that he's a bad guy in like the middle is endish. Just that's what I don't like about it. And I love how Yondu sacrifices himself for Star-Lord. In the first one, he was just mean and grumpy and selfish. And in the second one, he proved himself and he sacrificed himself for Star-Lord. Coming in 12th place is Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel, the beginning was like
Wait, Josh, did you leave the game of Playground?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
For Captain Marvel, I did not like the beginning at all. I loved when she got to Earth. And like she thought it was like planet C52 or something. I loved that part. And then I also love how it's in the 90s where you get to see Nick Fury young, and you get to see how he loses his eye, which is in the most stupidest way ever. And one of the best parts in this movie is Goose. He is the cat is just so funny. Like, what do you like, eats the things? It's really funny. But in Captain Marvel has my favorite post-credit scene ever, where you see Captain America, Black Widow, War Machine, and Hulk. Yeah, Bruce, I said that. And then you see Captain Marvel, she says, "Where's Fury?" Okay, so coming in at number 11 for me is Doctor Strange. A lot of people love this movie, and I can see that. I know Jason hates this movie because I don't know what's wrong with him. But, I actually really like this movie. But the thing I don't like about it is Caecilius. He is also one of the most forgettable MCU villains ever. But I really like Dormammu, the one that he has to stop. What gets in my head and annoys me is the part where it's like, Dormammu, I've come to bargain. He says that like 20 times in a row. It just annoys me, that part. And I love the action sequence where they're fighting in Carmitage. And I hate the beginning where he's just a doctor. And then I like when he gets in the car crash and he tries to fix, and he goes to Carmitage trying to fix his fingers, and then he just ends up saving the world. Okay, so coming in number 10 is Iron Man. Now, Iron Man, as you all know, started the whole MCU thing. And Iron Man, it's full of jokes and lot, but I don't really like the action too much. I absolutely love Iron Man's origin story, but I like Captain America's better. Mm-hmm. I love his origin story, Iron Man. It's just an amazing movie. Coming in 9th place is Captain America: The Winter Soldier. I know a lot of you guys love this movie. And actually, this is my favorite movie. Like, I love the beginning of this movie. except for Endgame. I absolutely love the beginning of this movie, where he's on the boat. Well, the beginning where he races Sam and where he races Falcon and he beats him, and where he's on the boat fighting. I absolutely love that part. Coming in 8th place is Ant-Man. Now, a lot of you prefer Ant-Man over Ant-Man and the Wasp, and a lot of you prefer Ant-Man and the Wasp over Ant-Man. I prefer Ant-Man and the Wasp over Ant-Man because Ant-Man is like, I find Ant-Man funnier, a bit funnier, and I love how he's in jail and then he gets out by Louis, which I really like. Louis. And then I really like how he gets out of jail and he has a daughter and his ex-wife, and then Louise gets him to steal something from Hank Pym, but Hank Pym had cameras on him the whole time, and Hank Pym wanted Scott to steal the Ant-Man suit. And Hank Pym, and then I love Yellow Jacket. They're absolutely the perfect duo to fight each other. And I also love the action sequence in here, and I love the funniness. And coming in number 7 is Spider-Man Homecoming. What I really, really like is Spider-Man Homecoming. Vulture, he's like a really good villain. He doesn't really want to really, really kill people. He just wants to get money to protect his family, but he doesn't. But he obviously makes the weapons out of the alien things in Avengers 1, which he makes, and then he ends up hurting a lot of people. What I hate about this movie is the beginning with the camera roll. It's really stupid, the beginning with the camera roll where he's filming Peter Parker and Spider-Man, and he just wants to prove himself that to be like a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man to Tony. He just wants to prove himself, and yeah. Coming in 6th place is Ant-Man and the Wasp. I know a lot of you love this movie and hate this movie. I find it extremely funny with Hank Pym and with Scott Lang and Hope Pym together. But the thing I don't like about this is the bad guy. Like, who is the bad guy? Ghost or the other guy? What's his name?
Sunny Bird.
Sunny Bird, yeah. Like, Sunny Bird and I feel like Ghost doesn't want to kill anybody. She was just a little girl, and her dad, her dad ran to the bomb, and then the ghost chased after him, and his mom was there also, and her parents died, and she got affected, where people see through her, and then and what I hate about this movie, I don't really like the story. It's just how everybody just wants to get Hank Pym's lab. So that's what makes it a bit lower on the list. But still, otherwise, this movie is is probably one of the funniest. Coming in 5th place is sadly Avengers Infinity War. Exactly like Jason. I watched it. The first time, I loved it. I watched it 20 more times. I loved it, but I just got sick of it because I watched it too many times. And I get bored out of my mind when I watch it over and over again. But it's a really, really good movie where you finally get to see all of these characters on screen together. Okay, so coming in fourth place is Thor Ragnarok. Thor Ragnarok is also one of the most funniest MCU movies.
I think it is.
Unlike Thor: The Dark World and Thor, I absolutely hate those movies. They're really boring for me. But Thor Ragnarok just makes everything better. Before, I absolutely hated Thor when there was Thor: The Dark World and Thor. When Thor Ragnarok came out, I started to like him a lot more. And I love the Grandmaster. He's really, really funny in it.
Joshua and Whitney.
Where even was I?
Okay, so, no, you were on Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, and I also love how Hulk is in this.
Hulk
It
is
just
it.
makes everything so funny. And I also love Loki in this. I love the music at the beginning and the end. It's probably one of the funniest. It's probably, the funniest. Okay, so coming in number three is Captain America: Civil War. It's also, it is a movie about revenge, and it also tells a lot of Black Panther's story with his dad, and he wants to get revenge on Bucky. He wants to kill him, but Captain America stops him. And then Iron Man, he wants to. And the best part of this movie is the airport fight. You finally get to see a team of heroes, and not villains, heroes, battle each other. But with Iron Man and Captain America did win, but Bucky, he absolutely got wrecked by Iron Man. And I just love this movie. But coming in second place, kicking off my top two, is Avengers. Avengers 1. This movie, so there's Iron Man 1 and 2, there's Captain America, there's Thor, there's Hulk. You finally get to see all the people that were in the solo movie, including Black Widow and Hawkeye. But they never had their own movies, so yeah. And they finally get to see them fight together. Iron Man and Captain America, and Thor and Hulk and all that stuff. And I love the part where it's really funny with Thor and Hulk together. When Hulk is just standing and Thor's standing and Hulk just punches him. It's really funny. But coming in first place is, of course, Avengers Endgame. Avengers Endgame is the biggest hit of the MCU movie. It's literally the biggest movie of the decade, 10 years. It's the biggest movie of all the MCU. It can be really stupid, but it's also really
like Thor.
Yeah, the only thing I hate about it is Thor. They made him so bad, with the beards and they made him so fat and
alcoholic.
Yeah, he's an alcoholic in there. And but the best part for me is when everybody at Doctor Strange makes his portals and all the heroes come back and help Captain America, Thor, and Iron Man. Also, it can be really stupid also. Literally, I love what Captain America just backflips and he gets Thor's hammer. He's lifting Thor's hammer and his axe. And then And Captain America beats up Thanos with the hammer, but Captain America's shield just breaks in half. Also, but I like how Hawkeye and Black Widow were fighting who's gonna die. Like they wanted to Black Widow sacrificed himself so Hawkeye can get the Soul Stone and bring it back to Avengers Lab. And the most important part of it is when Iron Man and Thanos fight, just like Infinity War. But this time, Iron Man wins. Thanos is about to snap his fingers. Iron Man takes all the Infinity Stones. Thanos snaps his fingers, and it doesn't work. Because Iron Man has all the Infinity Stones. And then his last words is, "I am Iron Man." And he snaps his fingers, and then all the fade away. And then Iron Man, it was the radiation, he couldn't take all of it. Because he's just a human, but Thanos could in Infinity War. Because he's not just a human, he's the Mad Titan. And so, Avengers Endgame comes in #1 for me.
Okay, guys, that is our video for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time.
And
bye.
Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe tomorrow we'll rank all the MCU heroes.
And the next day, villains.
Yep. So hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.